Hello guys and welcome back to my channel once again, and we are here to discuss few of the fragrances of different categories for male. I have selected fresh fragrance like sweet fragrance, the spicy fragrance, the oriental oud based fragrance and the tobacco fragrance. So I have included lots of different categories for different people for different noses, because in my previous few uh, list I was just taking the summer freshies, like this long lasting summer fragrances, the compliment getting summer fragrances. So now I have selected lots of other categories as well. So for different people who like the sweet fragrances, they have something in it. They have, for the people who like fresh fragrances, they have also something in it. So just starting with the review. Before we start, I would like to request you, if you like the fragrance related content, do consider following the channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest notifications of my upcoming videos. And if you like the videos, if you like the content, please try to like the videos, so that gives encouragement for the people who like some sort of information, some sort of knowledge for you guys. So just starting with the list. First fragrance we have from the house of Club de Nuit, from the house of Armaf, and it's Club de Nuit Intense Men, and it's the EDP version. It comes in lots of versions like EDT, EDP, the Pure Perform, the limited edition, the collector's pride, and the non-alcoholic version. So it has like 1 dozen of versions, and I basically tested the limited edition and this thing, the EDP version and the initial EDT version. So what I got is basically this one is balanced in like the performance and the price. It has got the better price value. It is like 200 ml, and it's cheaper than the limited edition. So if you are talking about the price value, this thing gives you the better price value. Performance with this thing is easy 8 plus hours on skin, and uh, 12 hours plus on your fabric. So what else you want from a fragrance? And also this thing is the clone of Creed Aventus, and it performs better than Creed Aventus. So might be you can say that the quality of juice is compromised. Yes, it is the reason the quality of juice is compromised. It is not same as in quality as the Creed Aventus, but it performs better, and it's not as bad. Like, it is very good, a very likable fragrance, a very versatile, all weather, all occasion, all age fragrance. Every person need to try this fragrance. Club de Nuit Intense Men EDP version. Next thing we have from the house of Dolce and Gabbana, and it's Dolce and Gabbana Light Blue O Intense. It's fresh, it's aquatic, marine sort of fragrance. So it's very versatile, all season, all weather fragrance, but it projects very well. It gives performance in summers, very good performance. Easy 8 plus hours performance on skin, and 10 to 12 hours minimum performance on your fabric in hot summer. So what else you want from a summer freshie? Because summer the fresh fragrances does not perform very good. So this thing is beast in performance. It's aquatic sort of fragrance, but the performance is of top notch. Next thing we have from the house of Montale, and it's woods and spices. Name is a bit misleading because woods and spices are in the background. This is basically a powdery fresh fragrance with the background of woods and spices. So this thing is this is basically a fresh fragrance, a powdery fragrance, a musky fragrance with the woods and with the spiciness in the background. A very easy to wear fragrance, a very loud in projection. If you want a fragrance in summers which is very loud in projection, you need to try this fragrance. 8 to 10 hours easy on your skin performance, and 12 to 15 hours minimum on your fabric. So just try this fragrance, and it's in $100. It's a niche brand, Montale, high quality niche brand. Just try this fragrance. Next thing we have from the house of Mancera, and it's Mancera Intense Cedrat Bois or Mancera Intense Cedrat Boise. This is basically a flanker of original in Cedrat Boise, but this is very thick. It has 45% of juice, the perfume oil, so it's the extract version. And just as the juice is very thick, the performance is also very big. It has a huge projection, it has a huge longevity, easy 8 to 10 hours uh, performance on your skin, and 15 plus hours on your fabric, and 2 to 3 hours loud projection in start 2 to 3 hours. Although Cedral Bose is known as to be the clone of or it resembles Creed Aventus, but since this has few differences from the original, so it is a bit different from Creed Aventus. You cannot compare this fragrance with Creed Aventus, but it beats in performance, and the quality is also very high class, and it is half of the price of Creed Aventus, even less than half of the price. So why not to try this fragrance? Just try this. It's all weather, all season, all age, a very versatile, long lasting, with very good projection fragrance. So just try this fragrance. Next thing we have from the house of Giorgio Armani, and it's Acqua di Gio Profumo. Profumo is basically one of the best fresh fragrance out there in the market. Still, it's better than lots of the niche perfume houses because it is insensy, it is aquatic, it is fresh, it performs very better. Talking about the performance of the fragrance, it performs easy 8 plus hours on your skin and 12, 13, 14 plus hours on your fabric. Even you will be noticing this fragrance on your clothes the next day, like 24 hours after. If you check your clothes, you will be noticing this fragrance. So what else you want from a fragrance? Why I chose this fragrance out of the Acqua di Gio line? Because it is the best in terms of performance, in terms of likability factor. It tends to be similar than the newly released perform version, but it performs better than the new version in my opinion. And I also like the Profondo very much. That is a very nice aquatic fragrance, but then this beats in the performance, in the projection. So this is all in one fragrance. Every collector, every person who likes the fragrances must own this fragrance. This is a must own, must have fragrance in every person collection. So these were the fresh fragrances. Now I am talking about the sweet fragrances, the bold fragrances, tobacco based fragrances, the oud based fragrances. So I am just taking this thing as the honorable mention, just because few people might find it bit harsh, bit overpowering, just because of initial 20-30 minutes. It is a very bit harsh in initial 20-30 minutes, but after that it becomes a very good high quality DNA. The performance, the one thing is the performance. The initial batches, people are complaining like the initial batches does not perform as the old batches. So just try getting the old batches, and the old batches are also available in the market, and you will be getting easy 10 plus hours on your skin and 24 hours of performance on your fabric with this fragrance, with a very loud room filler projection in initial 3 hours. So if you like such dense, potent, daring fragrance, room filler fragrance, tobacco based fragrance, just try getting this fragrance. You will love this. But try before you buy. Do not blind buy this fragrance. Just try before you buy. Next one we have from the house of Joop, and it's Joop Homme. It's sweet cinnamon based fragrance. It's like 30 years old fragrance and still it's dated, it's not outdated. It performs, although the juice quality has gone down, the performance has gone down, but still it performs 8 plus hours, and it's very good fragrance. The people who like cinnamon sweet type of fragrances, they need to try this fragrance. Try before you buy. Also for this one, just try before you buy. But you will love this fragrance. The people who like bold fragrances will love this Joop Homme. Next thing we have from the house of Bentley, and it's Bentley for Men Intense. It's a very high quality juice inside. It's boozy, it's long lasting, it projects very well. 8 to 10 hours performance on skin and 12 plus hours performance on fabric, and in a very fraction of a price you'll be getting a very high quality, bold, daring, potent, boozy fragrance. Just try this fragrance, you will love this, but try before you buy. Next perfume we have from the house of Viktor and Rolf, and it's the Spicebomb Extreme. If you like vanilla based fragrances, if you like spicy fragrances, uh, the black pepper based fragrances, it has a prominent note of vanilla and black peppers. The people who like such fragrances might find it very good, very bold. It's very bold, it's long lasting, it's very likable. So every person, every man need to have this fragrance in collection. It's for winter time period, but I think for the summer evenings this can also be used. Just try this fragrance, you will be getting 8 to 10 hours plus performance on skin and 12 plus hours on your fabric, with the initial like couple of hours, even more than couple of hours, up to 3 hours loud projection with this perfume. So next fragrance we have from the house of Jean Paul Gaultier, and it's the Ultramel. It comes with the EDT intense concentration, and it performs better than lots of extracts and EDPs. So it doesn't always mean that you are getting extract, so it will perform better. You will be getting EDP, it will perform better. We have one fragrance in our collection, and it's tea rose. It's like $10 fragrance. It's EDT concentration, 30 years old fragrance, but it performs like for 24 hours. So it's not all about the concentration, it's about the quality of juice, ingredients, and how they are mixed together to form such fragrance. So it's EDT intense version, and it performs for at least 8 to 10 hours on skin, 12 hours plus even for 24 hours on your fabric, and for initial 2 to 4 hours it projects like a bomb. That's why it is known as the clubbing king. Lots of people relates this as a clubbing king. It is a very sweet, bubblegummy sweet fragrance, and it has a different pear note inside. So it's a very different fragrance. You need to try this fragrance. Just try before you buy. But this is a very likable fragrance. Last fragrance we have a clone fragrance, and it's the clone of Initio Oud for Greatness, and it's from the house of Afnan and Supremacy in Oud. Why I have preferred this thing over Oud for Greatness, because it it is 5-6 times less expensive than Oud for Greatness, and it performs even like on the level of Oud for Greatness. It has same projection, same longevity as compared to Oud for Greatness. Not same, but like it tends to be the same, and it's even more variable version of Oud for Greatness. That is a bit harsher version, and it's a bit sweeter, and it's a bit fresher version of Oud for Greatness. So it's more likable, it's more variable. It has got a beast mode performance, 10 plus hours on your skin and 24 hours on your fabric, and um, initial 2 to 4 hours, a very loud bomb sort of projection. What else you want from a fragrance which is not even expensive, and which resembles with a very high quality fragrance, and that actually is very high quality. So it's not cheap, it's not synthetic, it is of very high quality. So just try this fragrance. It's a beast mode performer. It is, I think it performs better than all of the other fragrances which I showed in this list, other than like ultra male and the red tobacco. It is a beast mode performer. So, and it's very inexpensive, like 50 to $60 you will be getting this fragrance. So what else we need from a fragrance? And it's a best clone of Initio Oud for greatness. If you are looking for the alternate, just try this fragrance. So this was all about different categories of men perfume a person can have in its collection. So we will be again back with some other perfume review or with some other list. Till then, good luck, goodbye, and if you like the video, please hit the like button and follow my channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest notifications of my upcoming videos. So thank you very much.